Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We're in the third quarter, and it's the Dolphins who are in possession of the football. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This is Hines. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run with Hines. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
To his throw, taken in here by Fuller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Hines. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, Wagner. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wagner. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Here's Fuller with a catch. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Jets now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's the tight end. This is Landry.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
2nd down and inches. Forced out to his left. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Flush to his right. Uncorks one for Davis. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He'll buy some time right. It's caught by Davis. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Steps away. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Landry. Touchdown, Jets. Carter Landry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw here. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Miami set to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
He's got Fuller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now it's Hines. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 79 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's complete. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Sanders on for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he is really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Being chased out left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. That's pulled in, the veteran Carter Landry. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. His pass caught with the 4. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Dancing to his left. Oh, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. It's a big play there for Miami. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Tua to throw again. Finds Hines again for the completion. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. On play action, here's Tua. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On the Jets sweep, here comes Moore. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll run again with Hunt, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tagovailoa able to connect with Fuller. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Tua. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Pass complete to Hines. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hines. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Tua to throw. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down. Tua. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. Tua going to try and go quickly here. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo.
This is the player card. This is your development trait. Superstar.